Yo, family, high value basketball. We are back once again with the best basketball commentary on this side of the planet. You dig? Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the button. I know you want to. Do it. Yo, family, having some fun with this one once again. Talking about some NBA futures, NBA team updates, NBA cities, new squads, update material. I stumbled upon this idea when I was doing my research for the Draymond Green video I did just before this one, checking out his new jerseys. And once again, shout out to Jersey Swap, man, the Instagram on Jersey Swap. These dudes are legit because, yeah, you see the thumbnail, you see the video. We are talking about the two expansion teams that will be coming to the NBA. And of course, as we already know, the what is this here? The Seattle Supersonics, as long as everything goes according to plan, they will make a return, triumphant return to the city. And then we will have a brand new team, and they will be the Las Vegas Chips. So I just wanted to talk about it real quick because the Las Vegas Chips jersey, although of course it's a mock out, this joint is fire. Yo, that shit is dope. This was immediately one of the best jerseys in the whole NBA. Maybe make a couple of tweaks. I'm not too sure about the circle around the number, but the black with the TV colors, the red, blue, green. Y'all, if y'all know the TV broadcast colors, the old school projection colors, that's perfect. This fits Vegas perfect. Because again, perfect for Vegas. Because it's all about entertainment. It's all about the show. It's all about the bright lights and all of those wonderful things. So doing the TV colors, that's spot on, yo. You can't get no better than that. I had the idea that they just do black and gold, because again, I call them the Chips. They don't even have a name. Hell, they're not even a team yet. But I call them the Chips because it just makes perfect sense. Playing the casino and all of that. Get your winnings, get your earnings, and of course, they're trying to win a championship. So yeah, man, the Vegas Chips. I think that's dope. Rolls right off the tongue. But I was just gonna do a black and gold. I was thinking black and gold and just white and gold. Talk about winning. Or white, gold, silver, black, gold, silver, something like that. But this idea, yo, this is fire, yo. They got so many alternate jerseys that they can run with. They got the white, they got the black, they got a red, they got a blue, and they got a green. They got 5 jerseys that they can just run with before they even get to a city jersey. And so, yeah. So shout out to the Sonics jersey, though, as well with the Russell Westbrook. That joint is slick. It's clearly an ode to the throwback era, a little bit mixed with the new because that green is dark, kind of from the new era. But I was thinking too with the Suns, have them do a mashup of both eras, the original green and yellow, and then the Sean Kemp, Gary Payton era of the dark green, the darker yellow, and I believe it was a little bit of orange that was in there as well. And they had the slick 90s styles graphics. I think they should do a mashup of all those colors and have like a 3-4 color situation, kind of like the Vegas team, yo. And I think that would be lit. The merchandise would be on point. I would cop me a Gary Payton or a Sean Kemp Mitchell and Ness Futures throwback jersey immediately. And hell, I might get me a new Vegas jersey too, depending on if they get a superstar, yo. Shoot. But considering that though, I wanted to talk about as well, if they bring in these 2 new teams, which are on the Western Conference, what's going to happen with the NBA balancing, right? What about that? So let's look at an NBA map, shall we not? And so pulling out the map, that's when things get real interesting. Because the map reveals that we are actually a little bit imbalanced. If you check out the map, as you see, things are a little wonky here, man. Things are a little wonky for sure. I don't know, man. Well, let me not say I don't know, because the teams here, we see the middle of the United States is pretty dread. It's pretty dry. And so, of course, inserting Las Vegas and Nevada, for those who are not very map savvy, It's the angular square there next to the Kings and in between the Jazz. That box is where Las Vegas will go. And of course, Seattle, Washington, it'll go near the top corner above Portland for those graphically challenged, geographically challenged. So what does that do though for the rest of the NBA? So we got 2 more teams over there. So 2 teams from the West got to come over to the East. So who's it going to be? Because this is where I think it's a little goofy. Look at this map. You have the New Orleans Pelicans, the Memphis Grizzlies, and the Minnesota Timberwolves, who will basically be the most eligible to come to the East. And if you look geographically, how the heck are the Memphis Grizzlies considered a Western Conference team when they're more East than freaking Chicago and Milwaukee? Like, what are we doing here? And then as well, you got New Orleans, who is right on the teetering line, right behind them, right under Chicago, and still right before Milwaukee. And that's a West Coast team too. Like, what are we doing, family? What are we doing, NBA map makers? So real simple, man. We'll just migrate those 2 teams over. Bring New Orleans and bring Memphis over. Bring them into the Eastern Conference and have them start rumbling with those squads. And I think that would make things super interesting. The balance of power would be intense on the East. If you throw in freaking Zion and Ja Morant, you throw both of them over there into the Eastern Conference, whoo, buddy, you asking for some trouble. But if that's too much, if that's too like imbalanced, which I could possibly see, they can kind of go for a quasi, what is this here? Like an east, north, west, south, or northwest, what is this? Northeast, southwest kind of map bringing. Because if you see from Portland, swing all the way around to New Orleans, those would be all the teams for the West. And then have all of the East Coast teams had a line run right up under Memphis and cross northwest all the way up to Minnesota. So have Memphis and Minnesota added to the Eastern Conference. And then I think that'll balance things out a little bit better. Geographically, you have basically like a diagonal line going right across the middle of the country. And then you'll have all of the teams balanced out. So boom, we'll have 32 teams in the NBA, 1 old squad, and 1 wholly new organization as well. And then shout out to the balance of power being shifted with the Memphis Grizzlies and the Minnesota Timberwolves making their way over to the East. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, family. Let's have fun with this high value basketball. Peace.